The views and opinions expressed on this program do not reflect the company, owners, management, staff, clients, or partners.
It's Wednesday, the 4th day of May 2022. Welcome to the Daily Hour, brought to you by Medical House One Communications and Lindo's. I'm Jamal Hartman, she's Sherry Vanderpool, and the entire crew of Larry Marshall Jr., Sancha Durham, maybe Philip Trott as well, will be in the house a bit later today. We've got Leanna Lambert will also be with us with the latest in in a bit to bring you the latest in her news break, brought to you by People's Pharmacy. And then we've got an announcement here and there for you as well. Sherry, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I bought my sparkle today because it's the anniversary.
Oh, right. Anniversary. It's well, you know, since I'm the singer in the group, I'll lead in song.
Please.
Do you know what today is?
It's our anniversary. Anniversary. Do you know what today is like? Oh, yeah. See? Mm-hmm.
Just checking.
Give
the
me
glass.
some applause, or audience.
No. Okay. All right. The glass, Sherry. The glass. But hey.
Thank you for the applause.
My goodness. Yeah. That was a tough one. Hey, real quickly, I will say it's good to be back. Philip done a great job putting up with you and Sancho. Something happened. Phil done a great job, but no, folks. You know, I was down with COVID for a couple of days, and you know, I remember when Sherry was on the show back in January, and she blamed me for her doing the show while she had COVID because I just thought she had a little cold and she was, you know, being a child. But all jokes aside, I think, you know, this show started, you know, 2 years ago during the pandemic, the height of the pandemic. No one really knew what was going on. The idea and everything came through things being shut down, people being at home, and just trying to have community conversations to, you know, remain sane, you know, keep our sanity. And so 2 years on, what do you know? You know, I was tested positive, and you know, this is a serious virus. I've never taken it lightly, despite the people who have said it's not real or people who, you know, take sides in this. I respect people's opinions either way. We've lost a lot of people due to the virus, whether that's because they had underlying conditions or not. It's something that I don't wish on anyone. And as you can see, I still sound stuffed up, but I am feeling much better. And so, yeah, I was down and out. I am back to annoy you and be a thorn in your side. And yes,
you annoyed me when you had COVID. When you was on your CDs.
Yeah, that happens.
But it's amazing though, Jamal. One day you're like, and then like literally the next day it was like, yes. I'm like,
yeah.
Well, glad that you're doing well now.
Yeah, you know, Sharon, on Saturday, I felt like I woke up like I had peed through all my pores, right? Because it was so much water in the bed. It was really bad, really bad. So, yeah. Let's get to the show though. Look, everyone out here talking about happy anniversary, all this good stuff, right? We appreciate you. You know, we've got to send you that address for the anniversary gifts. Absolutely.
Hello.
We will. Thank you, Sister Headline, and thank you all. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. You want to make sure you share this episode, and let your friends and family on WhatsApp and Twitter and whatever social media platforms they use, because we've got a good one for you today. And we're going to start with this. What has been your favorite episode over the last year? And don't forget, 2 new additions to the team we're going to be announcing today. 2 new additions to the team. Yeah, 2 new additions. And
do we have enough squares for 2 more people?
oh, hey. We make space where space is needed. We make space where space is needed. But question of the morning, what was your favorite episode over the last year? What was your favorite Daily Hour episode over the last year? What has been your favorite, Sherry?
Do I just got one?
I mean, as many as you please, Sister Sherry.
Okay. I only wrote down 2, but I had more. Of course, my favorite, and we've talked about him before, was Damon. I love that DeGraff. Sorry.
Oh.
I love that episode. It aired in August, I believe. Damon discussed how he made it. He was able to navigate the entertainment industry for the past 25 years as the Bermudian. He spoke about how he made DJing, a thing, and how he managed big named artists, and just all the information and the inspiration that he took from that whole journey to who he is now. As I've said, I don't think he's gotten his flowers in the manner that I feel like he has. And I just thought he brought a lot to the show, and I can't wait. I know in that show we said we'll bring him back, so hopefully we could bring him back in this new year and just kind of see how things have been going with him.
He was on twice last year, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And I will say, I don't think, to your point, Damon DeGraff, Bermudians quite understand what kind of career he's actually built for himself. And it's interesting because I tweeted last week, that there's quite a lot of talented Bermudians outside of Bermuda who live outside of Bermuda. And someone put not true. And I'm like, how is it not true? I didn't say many. I didn't say all. I said there's, a number of talented Bermudians outside. And he was one of the people that I named, him and Elroy Smith and Lana Young, right? There's Kaylin Cass. There's a lot of Bermudians doing big things. So that's a good one. Who's your favorite, folks? What was your favorite episode? Shayna Smith says John Swan.
That was my second.
Sam Cat Place, she says John Swan.
Yes.
Let's see what I want to bring Larry in and just see what his favorite show was, because something tells me it may differ slightly from us, and I haven't given mine yet. Let's bring Larry in. Morning, Bert.
Good morning. How's everybody?
Morning, Larry.
Well, I'm recovering.
Yes, I'm happy to be back. Before Jamal went on, folks, it took me down for about 14 days.
I was about to blame him if I weren't in the U.S. and him in Bermuda. I was about to blame him.
I had an allergic reaction to some over-the-counter medicine. But grateful to the Lord that I'm on the other side, and hopefully we can be finished with this thing.
Yeah, sure.
Definitely has taken us all down.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back. Look, you sound better than me. What was your favorite episode over the last year?
I wouldn't say I had one favorite episode. I know for me, I enjoyed the Olympics as a whole. I was able to, and I think that was my first time really connecting with the Daily Hour audience, because I had done, Pure Sports Radio, which what we had done earlier with Bermuda Communications Group, and I think that was the first time I was able to go. So it was about 3 or 4 times I came on during the Olympics, and I felt like that was my hub, and I just really got in, and I enjoyed that period.
That's interesting. I forgot. I actually, when you said Olympics, I forgot, and I shouldn't have, about a certain episode, and I'll mention it in a few. Let's bring Senchi in. I want to almost guess what your favorite episode is going to be, but it's like been like 200, so it's hard.
Right.
It's hard to do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even guess that.
Yeah, let's see what Sancha says. Good morning, Sister Sancha. What's happening? Got you on mute. You are. Yep. There you go. She don't want us her. She's Tennessee.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm alright. I'm hanging in there. You know.
I was very concerned for you, Jamal. You know, I was hitting you up on the side, like, "Are you okay?"
We all were, Sancha.
Yeah. You know. Sherry was like, she is all right. She is all right.
No, I put him in timeout for a minute.
You should have seen his. You should have seen his medicine cabinet. I was like, "Oh wow, you're taking all of that." Okay.
Hey, she feels like, Jamal, does that work? Is it working? I'm like, for me, you know, I mean, you know this, no that.
Everybody's got their own remedy, you know.
Everybody, and I always tell people, don't try what I try. It may not work for you. May not work for you. Sancha, I know you've got a favorite episode of it last year. Got to.
Okay, so obviously I'm new to the team and I'm a little biased, but my favorite episode was me.
I figured that. I was going to say that.
Then I was a guest. It was so awesome to, like, obviously I knew you guys, but to meet you in a different light and to be able to just meet the audience, and to this day, people stop me and we have conversations about that interview, and the amount of people that are actually watching the show and tuning in. I was actually in the airport last week, and this lady walked up to me. She was like, "I don't watch in the morning, but I go home at night and I watch every single night." I was like, "Oh."
Nice.
So it was meeting all of you guys, and you know, just the energy of the show.
I absolutely love that. I love that because, truthfully, that episode encouraged us to kind of become what we are now, you know, and convince her after some months to join the team, folks.
He always says that.
Well, immediately afterwards, I was like, Jamal, have we thought about bringing Sancha away? It's like, we've been working on it for a while. I was like, she was awesome.
You know, some people take a little, you pull a tooth here and there, and you know, it may come loose. We've got the audience. We've got Paula Cox. That's someone says on LinkedIn says that was their favorite episode. We've got another, definitely Sir John Swan. Dr. Brown wasn't on in the last year. He was definitely on in 2020, but David Bird and Chris Famous, we've got in his house. We've got John Swan and Flora Duffy. By the way, is she now named Dame Flora Duffy? Did I miss something?
I believe so.
Oh, man. I like the sports, so that other stuff.
Okay, I just thought I missed something. I don't, you know,
I think you're right.
That
yeah.
It could be.
Audience, let us know. Is she like what do they call it when they get the name like
knighted? She was knighted, not knighted.
Is she knighted?
I can't keep up.
I think it's knighted.
Nicole Walker says one of my favorite episodes was boxer Adrian Roach. Such an inspiration. Yeah. He was. His story was actually really incredible. I wish I could get some training from him. I've got a little list I'm got put together. If you get.
Now you want to be a boxer?
Look, I was thinking about, you know, what's that thing called where they do like older fighting? What's that called?
UFC?
Yeah. I was thinking about doing that, you know, a career change. But what?
He's got an advantage.
It's his short.
He walked right in it.
I'm not easing you up. COVID or not, bro.
You can like get
me up, Larry.
Wow.
Or not, Sancha. Here, you know.
Right over his head.
Well, the Daily Hour says my favorite episode was when Phil had to cover for Jamal. He did an amazing job.
Your boy Stein laughing.
He didn't slap me.
Because Phil's so silly, man. It's so silly. Let's bring Phil and Liana in. Let's get this fool in, man. Because it's gonna piss me off. I'm gonna let you know now. Phil's about to piss me off. All right. Morning.
Hey, morning.
Morning, everybody.
You worked it out.
Morning,
Phil.
morning, all.
Why are you dressed inappropriate for the show?
No, I'm just sitting up straight.
This is a whole thing.
A jersey. Okay.
Sitting up straight. good posture
You
is good
will
fit.
dress as you feel comfortable. That's how you feel comfortable, Phil?
Well, I didn't see any when in the email came out, there weren't any, how to dress guidelines type of thing. So it is
What a
comfortable.
Liverpool jersey is what we're doing today, huh?
Oh, so you do watch football?
No, I said I don't watch soccer anymore, sir.
Soccer.
Wow,
Soccer.
you call
Right.
it soccer
So
again?
let's Phil,
I will
can
let
you
all the audience in on our inside jokes. I will tell them everything. Call it soccer again.
No, okay.
Phil mute him, please? Phil,
I
can you
don't
mute
know.
him?
I
was gonna
I
say,
don't know if
doesn't
he
Phil
gave
have
me. He
some
didn't
rights?
give me.
Uh,
Not today,
Excuse
He
me,
didn't.
Mr. Phil. Can you tell us your favorite episode without alienating the audience and myself a bit more? Thank you.
Well, it looks like the Daily Hour StreamYard account got hacked. Somebody put my favorite episode was when Phil had to cover for Jamal. He didn't. Whoever that was, too
Yeah,
calm.
who would have done
Maybe
something?
Sharif put that.
Who would have put something like that, Phil?
I don't know. I can't quite
Oh
imagine.
my goodness.
Yeah. This is what it's like in his house, folks. This is what it's like. That's why you just rely on good people like Liana to come in and really help you out, because people like Phil just bring violence and chaos before the chickens are even cock-a-doodle-doodle.
That's a Hill thing.
Yeah, let's bring Liana. Speaking of cock-a-doodle-doodle, audience, do you all remember? Was it last month, Terry, or March, when Liana would do the news? And remember, she got a new dog, and the dog would be and all that, right? Remember that? Well,
Yes.
you notice we haven't heard lately, and so I was a bit concerned that Liana, took her dog out. So let's ask her about that first. See if
sleeps with the fishes.
Good morning, Lee. How you doing?
Good morning, Phil. Beautiful attire this morning. Just lovely.
Wow.
Just lovely.
It matches your lips.
You see how we color coordinated, even though there was no dress code today? Great
I gotta
minds.
So
That's why you'll never walk alone.
Ooh.
Actually, well played. You see what? Only a top shelf news anchor could segue like that, That was very well played, Liana.
Jamal, you want to get in on this?
Oh no.
I need to know everyone's team. I need to know this.
Okay.
I'm new to this. I need to know teams. You
Manchester United. Yeah, I'll
You have
just
my
leave it at that.
condolences.
Yeah, definitely have our condolences. Rest in peace.
Lee, that's fine.
Go ahead, bro.
If
My team's AC Milan.
Okay.
Italian.
Who's your team, Sandra?
Well, I've only
Arsenal.
Your son is going to have a team at some point.
No, my son has 3 teams right now that we're navigating through.
I've always spoken to Jamal before.
Really? Okay.
So I've always been an Arsenal fan, but I like Chelsea too. Are you allowed to do Arsenal and Chelsea? But if they're playing each other, I like Arsenal.
No.
They're
direct. But Maddox has kind of come in and he's navigated, and right now we're saying Arsenal, Manchester, and PSG.
Which Manchester?
United.
Manchester.
Oh, okay.
And
why are you happy, Jamal? Like you was happy.
Well, I don't have a team anymore.
Put it this way, Sancho. It's multiple teams are frowned upon. If you have, I think it's accepted if you're working with multiple leagues. Like you could have a Spanish team and an English team, but
you cannot.
A lot of people do that. But because you are the mother of a youngster, I think everybody will give you a blah and say, once your son, I'm working with my son to let him figure it out, blah blah. You settle into it.
We'll settle into it. So right now we're gonna PSG and Arsenal. That's what we're playing.
I have something. But why are fans required to have a level of loyalty when the owners and the players don't have a level of loyalty?
Lord. Okay, this
That's right.
I agree.
That's right.
They make millions of dollars.
I can't figure it out.
Tune into Sports Talk Radio.
Folks, let's bring it back to Leanna. You haven't told us what's your favorite episode. Go ahead.
The well, just to get back, the dog is still alive. Just to let you know, I haven't called SPCA or the dog wardens or anybody yet to come and collect it. So the dog's still alive. My favorite episode, to date, I have to say that it was a tie between Paula Cox and Sir John Swan. I needed that slither of hope at a time where I feel like we were all trying to clinch onto something to make sure that our island was to survive this this epidemic and pandemic. So that was both of those were my favorite shows.
Yeah.
So, well, let's go to the audience real quickly because they are still answering. Phil, what do we have any? We got Shayna Smith. She said Eugene Dean and Craig Simmons.
Yeah, that's so good.
Interesting.
Yeah, Mr. Simmons was on quite a bit, and he definitely he bought it. We've got Sean Smith, Eugene Dean, Paula Cox, John Swan, Craig Simmons, and Reverend Tweet. I mean Tweet. We meant Tweet, not Tweet. But,
Tweet.
Reverend Tweet. We did have Reverend Tweet on. Tweet on. I did get confirmation it is Dame Flora Duffy. So, well, hey. Wow, Leanna.
Oh,
Go ahead, Phil. Go ahead, Phil. I'm just saying. Leanna, your new boss says Leanna not one of the BTA CEO episodes.
it's gonna be awkward at work.
Oh no, I gotta see you in a few minutes.
You know what?
Get it in real quick.
You know what, Lee?
He didn't want to be biased.
Since
I did not.
Since we're focusing on you, your new job. By the way, congratulations! This is your first week. Hope your first few days have gone well. But the audience, they're eagerly anticipating the new additions to the team. You just revealed to us backstage one of the new additions. Would you like to reveal to the audience?
Why not? It's a new, first off, CEO, I'll see you in a few minutes. And, I just didn't want to be biased to the public. I appreciate everything you've done for me. But to get to the newest additions, I'm excited to announce to our audience and our trusted listeners that we will be adding a new bundle of joy as the newest addition to our Daily Hour family. So, we're expecting.
That is your first new addition, folks. So Lee, how far
I like
along
this
are you?
one. I don't have to wake up for this one.
How far along are you?
We're 5.5 months. So, CEO, when you looked at me the other day and said, "Oh, she's putting on weight," you already knew why the weight was there.
Wow. Congratulations and
thank you.
Yes, Lee.
New beginnings all around for 2022. So, yeah.
Awesome.
for
So
sure.
exciting.
So that said, folks, we do that's one new addition, and let's just say, I think I speak for the entire team, especially seeing Phil and Larry. Folks, you don't see what we see backstage. Maddox is the easiest, but when you see,
You think?
appearance-wise,
Yeah.
we've seen Mason and Shiloh. Shiloh yesterday. Was it yesterday, you guys, when Shiloh came running in out the show and got on camera? Folks, Lee, you're in for it, and I love it.
Wow, I'm glad that I have a bunch of parents to lean on for all the
They're
introductions.
amazing.
Yeah. One changes for the world, but I'm tired every day.
Well, Lee, you know that
excited.
say that to you. Make sure you sleep now because I haven't slept
Yes,
since
man.
March 3rd. Yeah.
19.
19.
Maddox isn't that old, is he? 19. How
2016.
old is Maddox?
6.
And Mason is how old?
Mason is 3. It goes 4 next month.
And Shiloh is just 23?
He just went 2.
Just went 2. Okay. All right. So
Wow.
we've got another baby joining the family. We have another addition we want to announce right now. We want to bring in another You know what, guys? You know what I did yesterday? This is what I got. Sherry been doing it with her voice, so I got this. Like that. You know, I like new toys.
Well, Judy knee slap. Judy knee slap.
Judy knee slap.
I know.
You know, I like new toys. So we have another new addition that we want to bring in, and at this time we usually say, Lee, over to you. Well, Lee, it is over to you. Would you like to announce our second new addition?
Yes, I shall. So usually, like Jamal said, it's over to me. However, I would like to throw it over to Maya Palacio, our newest news correspondent. So over to you, Maya.
Good morning, Maya. How are you?
Maya.
Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Good.
We're good.
Good.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Well, first off, you, I think you get an understanding of how crazy this group of people is. You know, it's a crazy bunch of people, led by Sherry and Sancha. But welcome, Maya, and just to be very public about this, you know, we've been chatting to you for a very long time. We're encouraged that you've come on and you'd be working with Liana to give us, you know, the best of what you all do. So how do you feel?
I feel like I'm gonna get a lot more notifications on my cell phone.
That is so honest.
That group on mute. Put it on mute, sister.
Hey, look, we appreciate it.
Don't mute us, Maya. Don't mute us.
I'm really excited. I'm happy, overjoyed, everything like that. Like Liana said, a whole new, outlook for 2022. And I'm just, grateful to be here.
Nice.
No, we're grateful to have you, and the audience. They look like they felt they were right. Welcome to the team. I knew it. We've got some fire dropping for you. We've got Maya. Oh, you all knew you were right. Yeah.
In hindsight.
I knew it.
Yeah. We've got it. But I want to say this, and I'm not that emotional guy, so don't you all get all mushy on me. But one of the hardest things, I had a professor, Dr. Gray, when I was doing my MBA, and he said, you can have the best products and service in the world. You can have the best prices, but unless you have the best people, then your company is doomed. Whatever you're trying, your business, it's not going to succeed. To do this on a daily basis is not easy. We really changed course on December 30th, I think, when Liana, Sherry, and we chatted after the show. We were busted. We were busted. They will tell you, like, to get up and do this every day, it takes a toll on you. We went hard trying to convince Philip. We went hard trying to convince Sancha, and even talking to Maya to come on because we needed relief. And our hope was that this show can roll on and continue to give you the quality conversations that you all deserve, regardless of who's on one day to the next. So we hope that you embrace every one of the people on the screen, regardless of the topic, regardless of the conversation or the guest, on a regular basis. And I want to say thank you to your employers. Thank you to your children and your families for allowing you to continue to do this and be a part of what we're trying to do to really improve our community. So thank you to you all. And we're going to turn it over to Maya for her first news break. And then we're going to be, are you all sticking around? Phil and Lee, you sticking around?
I gotta leave.
You saw my CEO was in the comments. I gotta go.
Phil and Liana, honestly, thank you both.
Maya, are you doing weather too?
I will be doing weather.
Don't worry, Phil. You will not have what Jamal has been giving you.
Excuse me. Last week I was a bit better. Sherry?
Yes, you was, Jamal.
So Sherry was like, oh, that was better. And I said, yeah, Liana said something, right? She weren't like directing something at me, but I just felt like, don't you be out there messing up something that I've tried to build in me. And again, I felt it, right? I was just like, let me make sure I do it properly. Not like she was angry with me, but I was just like, I feel like there's a message in there for me. So yeah. Maya, over to you. Leanna, Phil, have a wonderful day. And we're going to be back. We've got another question for you all. We're going to be welcoming the audience into the studio. So get your hair did. You don't have to brush your teeth. I ain't going to smell your breath anyway. Just put some clothes on. You can come in studio, rap with us. All right?
Some clothes on.
Over to you, Maya.
Well, thank you, Jamal, and thank you, everyone on the show this morning. I hope everyone is having a brilliant start to their day. I'm Maya Palacio, and this is the Daily Hour News Break, brought to you by People's Pharmacy. Tragedy unfortunately strikes. Police have confirmed that a 49-year-old Filipino male guest worker sadly died as a result of the resident explosion in Southampton on Monday, May 2nd. His wife, also a guest worker, is still receiving treatment at the hospital. And at last update, she is still in critical condition in the ICU. 3 other men were also injured in the blast. They were treated and discharged from the hospital. Investigations into the situation continue, and the police and the fire department are trying to uncover the cause of the explosion. Police urge anyone with additional details to call 247-1744. In other news, 538 tickets were issued for various traffic offenses during the last 2 weeks. Operation Vega has been in effect since July of 2021. Chief Inspector Robert Caldwell of the Tactical Support Unit says that since Operation Vega, road traffic collisions have continued to decline. However, the speeding tickets have not. The latest reports show 9 various ticket offenses. The top 4 offenses over the past 2 weeks are no driver's license with 55 tickets issued, no third-party insurance with a total of 56 tickets issued, and operating an unlicensed vehicle at 56 tickets as well. And topping the charts, a whopping 336 tickets were issued for speeding. Road sobriety checkpoints have begun and will continue as summer approaches. Some exciting news, though, to start your day. The government of Bermuda did announce that the Bermuda Day Parade is finally back. After 2 years without the cultural event, the government has announced that about 20 groups have already confirmed their participation in the parade, and more are due to sign up. So as an island, we should anticipate the gumbays, the music, the trucks, the gorgeous floats, the choreographed dancers, and so much more, and of course, immense happiness. So if you or your group wish to take part in the celebrations, they should contact culture@gov.bm or call 292-1681. And now let's take a look at today's weather. So today, Wednesday, May 4th, we have a high near 75 degrees and a low near 68. Although the heat is kind of on today, the skies may be a bit cloudy and there's even a slight chance of rain. So all the bikers out there, be sure to pack your raincoats for today. Lastly, there will be moderate winds that will circulate throughout the day and become light in the evening. That's all for today's Daily Hour News Break. I'm Maya Palacio for the Daily Hour News Break, brought to you by People's Pharmacy.
All right, so hold on. What you're saying is that people like Bart Purai, they need a raincoat today?
You better bring one.
Nah, I was one of those guys. I learned the hard way. You know, I lived on the Palmetto Road. So you know that bridge, that Point Hill Bridge there?
Yeah.
That was my spot. You know what I'm saying? If it was raining, I just stopped under there and waited till it finished. I didn't ride with no raincoat. I was a rider. Go ahead.
I always have my raincoat.
Oh, so I was just ignorant then.
Yeah.
Sherry, what are you laughing at? Why are you laughing at me? Like, one thing that Sherry and Leanna and Sanchi, you all got to learn to have my back when somebody's dissing me. Phil was out there dissing me. Lamaya, thank you so much for that news break.
Please.
Now you put things out there like I was a rider. I wouldn't put rider next to your name, Jamal. Like that's not something I would. I wouldn't say Jamal was a rider. That I didn't know you back then, but I couldn't imagine.
Jamal, he rode a bike.
I don't have to say anything. I'm just gonna sit back.
Can we get days of the year, please? You all just yeah.
Well, today is National Skilled Trades Day, and it's observed annually on the first Wednesday in May. It was established in 2019 by City Machine Technologies in Youngstown, Ohio, to raise awareness about the value of skilled trades workforce and honored skilled trade workers.
That's where Shanta's from, Youngstown. Okay. All right, whatever. National Skilled Day.
Yeah,
Skilled
National
Trades
Trade Day.
Okay. I'm not really good at trades. Anything. Ladies, I'm not good with my hands like that. You know, there's a reason I didn't follow my father's footsteps as an electrician. You got anything else, or can we take a commercial break?
Right on, Maya.
Well done, Maya. I stuck around because I wanted to just tell you, well done.
We got it. We got it. I mean, they love it. And so I mean, I guess, Maya, let me ask you something. I had to ask Sancha the same thing before you leave. You coming back?
Am I coming back?
Yeah.
Coming back where?
To the
I mean, I signed the contract. I ain't going nowhere.
Okay, all right, cool. I just want to make sure you are.
It really wasn't for me, you know.
Yeah, you know, there's crazy people in here, and you might have been scared off, you know.
No, I gotta admit that I do want to say one thing. It's very kind of cool that I'm here with Larry Marshall. I have to say, because you're my gym teacher.
That's right. That's right.
Who is seasoned? Oh my goodness!
Hold on. This Larry Marshall Jr. was your school teacher.
Yes, right. And I'll never forget the day he really did mark me when I did 400 meter at National Stadium. Oh, you marked me hard, yeah.
Because she could have done better. She knew.
Yeah, I had a bad day.
This is exactly reason why I could never be a teacher. I was like,
this was priceless.
I was wondering if she would bring that up. Not really. It's Maya was one of the earlier group. It's like still someone younger than them that are adults. That's who I really feel ill with.
Wow.
It's showing.
So hold on. Does she have to call you Mr. Marshall when we're there?
Whatever for the subject.
You'll probably always say Marshall. What's the Mr. You get Marshall.
Yeah, I let it be. Hey, you know what I mean? Some people feel like, oh, hi, Larry. Like, hey, whatever.
Hey,
I love it.
You know, when
I'm not seasoned.
No, you're old.
In his defense, he was definitely the young teacher when he arrived.
I was.
He's the one you took advantage of.
No way.
Well, Lee, Maya, thank you both so much. This is awesome. We'll see you both back very soon.
Yes.
And Lee, one quick question. Do you know the gender yet of the baby?
We don't. So we'll do a poll on the show to figure, with people to guess and see what they think it is, and then we'll reveal that at the end of the month when
Twins.
I actually find out what it is too.
Twins. That's my answer. Twins.
All right.
Twins? All right, Larry, don't do that to me. It's too.
Listen, twins is a blessing. Get it?
Oh my
God. I wish Maddox was a twin. Then it would have been done.
All right, Maya, Lee, we'll see you soon.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. See you later.
All right, you all wish some twins on. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break. We are a bit behind, and we'll come back. We're going to welcome you into the studio. We're going to be asking you, what does the daily hour mean to you? Stick with us.
Let's face it, life can be a little wild, but shopping doesn't have to be. I choose Peoples, so that whether it's a prescription that needs to be filled, a toy for my little terror, or a gift for a new addition to the family, we'll see about that. Everything's available in one convenient location. Some call it Peoples, I call it my one-stop shop in the city. Peoples, we're here for you.
Back in 1995, a pair of entrepreneurs working in their garage with essential oils began to realize the potential of organically produced body care products. Now, in a 56,000 square foot facility, EO products are shipping to millions worldwide, an inspiration to aspiring family businesses to be sure. EO products were the first in their field to follow the quality and safety guidelines established for organic foods in their production of high-end organic body care products. This month we're featuring EO Lemon Coconut Lotion. Lindo's. Why go anyplace else?
Mom's celebrating her 70th birthday next month. Have you noticed her age is catching up with her?
Yeah. Plus, she's having a hard time getting up and around like she's used to. I would sure hate to see her fall.
At Medical House Limited, we can help make life situations easier. We have electric beds, motorized scooters, bath stools, walkers, you name it.
Mom's been real good to us. We'll get her birthday and Christmas gifts from Medical House.
Medical House has relocated next to the Dendy Town Field. Number 6 Bakery Lane, Pembroke. Telephone 292-3622.
All right, welcome back to the big show. We've got Sherry and Sancha and Larry, and I'm Jamel Hartman. It's the Daily Hour brought to you by Medical House, One Communications, Lindo's, and People's Pharmacy. So, folks, let's do this. Let's put the link there, and like I said, just try your best to look better than me. That's easy to do. All right. Yeah, you want to put your best foot forward. Put your best foot forward. The link's in there on Facebook and YouTube. So if you want to join us in studio, feel free. Let's go through some comments. Sherry, we've got Cherie in his house.
So lovely to see all the beautiful faces on the screen at once. Happy anniversary to the Daily Hour. Clap, 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 clap.
He's got Sonia Clark, loving it. So proud of this team. Well, Jamal, awesome work. That's all of them. Shauna Bell sings.
Happy anniversary to the Daily Hour and welcome and congratulations to the new members.
All righty. And so let's go to the we've got twins in the family, Leo. Boy, see, look what Larry started. Look what such a troublemaker.
Long as it ain't me.
What does the Daily Hour mean to you? So folks, really want to, we understand you enjoy this show and so on, but I didn't tell you what my favorite episode was.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I'll tell you what my favorite episode was. If I had to choose one, and I am not being, I'm being dead serious, and Sherry could probably tell you based on my reaction, my favorite episode was having Sancho on. And I say it was having Sancho on because I remember the conversations we had with some of our sponsors after it. This conversation Sherry and I had, and the conversations that were had in trying to bring it on with my partners. Why do I say it was one of the best we've had? Because no politics. It was like a person that in me was a regular person that has found a way to be successful. It was a person who was humble in getting her message out there. When I'll tell you what done it for me, when you said, look, I'll take a job that most people would consider beneath them, stuff like it was just one of the most real conversations. And I really appreciated it to the point where it was a never ending conversation. So to me, that was my favorite episode. And I'm not just saying that because you're in And so if I had an episode outside of that one, I would say my other favorite would have to be the cup match episode when we were all on. And we ganged up on Sherry, and then all Sherry's fans start coming and jumping in.
Why did they gang up on you, Sherry?
I think you're getting on foot with Sherry. So,
what did you say, Larry?
I think Sancha will kind of sympathize with you.
Yeah, she is. That's what I'm saying. She's going to take her side.
Thank you, because I had broad shoulders that year, and I was holding it down. I was like, "Come with it, come with it." Anytime I had the chance to wear red and blue, I did. I was like, "Say something."
You're not going red and blue today.
That's what it is. It is.
You fresh.
It is.
You need to ask Maya what her cup match team is. I just hope. I mean, she seems like a very intelligent young lady. That's
why I think it's Somerset.
All right, let's get across May 24th first.
Yeah, because they trying to fight. Like you see the faces and everything, right? And they got aggressive with it. They got.
I'm excited. Talking about May 24th, I'm excited. You know how they, every year the marathon comes from the east or west, and we're coming from west this year.
Hello.
Excited. My favorite route. She took it right back to this like East-West thing. You see what she did with it? She took it right back there.
Exactly.
But
I'm ready to put
what
takes
does the
on.
Daily Hour mean to you all? Like I mean, what does this show mean to you, Sherry? What are your thoughts?
For me, it is the Daily Hour means a whole lot. It's been a source of learning about many things, not only in Bermuda, but nationally. It's also had me thinking and diving into topics that I wouldn't normally think about, talk about, or anything. It has allowed me to think of problems that are occurring, and get information on different ways to solve them. So the Daily Hour means so much to me, and I hope it means the same to others.
Yeah, indeed. What you got for us, Sancha? What does the Daily Hour mean to you?
Well, I'm very similar in that way. I remember Sherry and I had like a private conversation, and I told her that I'm so grateful to be added to this platform because as an entrepreneur, it can get extremely lonely, or I feel like I'm constantly mentoring. But on this platform, I feel like I have like-minded people with really strong, valid opinions that I'm able to learn from, I'm able to engage with, and, just kind of pique my interest and think about things that I hadn't thought about before. So it's become an important part to me, and I see how it's helping me to grow. On a daily basis when I watch you guys and I hear opinions, and even yesterday when Phil and I was talking, it was like, you know what? Yes, Phil gave me a perspective where it's like it's not privilege, it's power, and constantly just being in a space where I'm able to grow, learn, and engage.
Indeed. Rob, what you got for us?
The word progressive comes to my mind. I think the Daily Hour is able to adjust. I think when we first started, I was a part of the Bermuda Communications team, but not only Daily Hour. And I think people wanted to put us as the next political type show, and we're able to touch current topics, feel good topics, sport topics, entrepreneurial things. We are just able to touch so many different pieces of the community, and I'm grateful to be a part of it. So I really, I don't take it for granted, and I hope that I'm able to just contribute. I have grown outside of sports and been able to touch on other things that I wouldn't normally do. So I'm happy for that, and that's what I think the Daily Hour means for me.
All righty, audience, what are your thoughts? What does the Daily Hour mean to you? Sonia Clark says, yes, Larry, progressive, diverse. Karen Simmons says, love the lessons, learning, and laughter TDH provides. I think I should give my response before I forget again, right? Yeah, that happens because you guys don't remind me of stuff, and I used to drink a lot. My memory's just not what it used to be. That said, honestly, I just think community. When we first started this show, and to the point is, people expected messiness, right? And I always said, this is not Wendy Williams. Think more Oprah. Not like we're trying to be that, but we wanted to be a solution to what our community needed and lead conversations that people can learn from and have fun with, right? So I love celebrating Bermudians, Bermuda and Bermudians doing this, whether it's someone who has achieved something or is on the road to achieving something. Yes, unfortunately, we have to talk about bad stuff. I remember in one of the board meetings, I don't want to talk about people getting murdered or shot or like the violence in the community. But unfortunately, I was told, well, we have that responsibility, and we have to cover things, even things that we don't want. I think that, this show offers people hope. Cherie, she once said to me, there are some people who don't read the news. There are some people who don't watch the news. So this is the only place that they come for news, right? So accepting that responsibility and all that comes with it, it's a tough task because I don't think I'm an expert at anything. But I appreciate that the audience is open to educating us as well. And while we may be leading the conversation, no one here carries an arrogance that they know it all. And for that, I'm grateful to you all, your personalities, your ability to communicate with different people on different levels. I'm okay being the bad apple and getting out of hand every now and then. And when we get off air, Sherry, Jamal, you didn't have to say it like that. I'm okay with that. But Yeah, I just think community, and I just really hope that, you know, when we've reached 1,000 episodes, we can go back and out of those episodes, you can pick one episode and say, you know what, this was my favorite, but the other 999, I also took lessons from them too. So community.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I call it a think tank community.
Think tank community.
Yeah.
We've got Sonia Clark says, write the vision, take it to television shows. So we've got some other things coming up, folks. We've got some other things. There were some announcements that we did hold off on today, but we've got some big things happening that we want to. I'm going to share it. I'm going to share one of them. That's because Rosalind Famous put this here. So Rosalind Famous has TDH, connection to community, especially for Bermudians living abroad. So we will be unveiling a TDH community. TDH community is going to give you all an opportunity to actually engage with us in person. Engaging with us in person means that we're going to be having brunches and different events where you can come out and we can dance. Well, I'm not dancing. You know,
you just sing.
You just sing.
We can do that. Well, I did learn that Maya is she loves to do karaoke. So we may do some daily hour karaoke. What we want to do is, now that the things seem to be opening back up, is really bring our energy to you. Sancha has some great ideas where we could do some live stuff with you. So we're going to be trying to do more stuff with that. We will be putting something on our website very soon so that you can sign up to become an official member of the Daily Hour community. So yes, we will be moving towards that. Are you guys excited about that? Like,
yes,
I am.
You know, I love a little event.
Any reason to fly him?
Fly him and get pretty, right?
Hello.
So I gotta say this. So I shared in our group this morning, folks, the Daily Hour group, that somebody tried to Will Smith, Dave Chappelle overnight, right? And got their ass beat. Yeah, I said that word. Sorry, mama. But they got their ass beat. And I say that as we're saying this is I want to be there with the audience in person. Well, folks.
You think somebody's going to Will Smith you?
God, snatch you. Somebody will snatch him.
Sancha, when I was working at a certain radio station, I had people show up at my house just to talk to me. I'm not that important. I'm not that important where you need to show up at my house to talk to me.
Gospel land, boy. Huh?
Like literally, go up to Monica. Yeah, man, I'm looking for Jamel Hartman. I go, Nana says, Jamel, someone's outside for you. Rolling up on a bike with 3 children on a bike, which is illegal. Oh, man, I just wanted to meet you in person.
I know you're talking about.
I'm not worth
I remember that.
You're a local celebrity.
I'm not a celeb. Folks, I am not worth breaking the law. I'm not worth going to my house, any of that. But I say that because if we do stuff in person, let's just be adults.
No, it's like, you may think I'm short, but
no need to say
Sancha, I'm swear you're walking in my mind. I mean, and his ducking and weaving, his, but I would say that he made it out of Bermuda just recently quite well. So you're fine, Jamel.
No, hold on.
I heard you was walking around, shaking hands,
politicking.
Hold on. No, I saw a comment earlier I was looking for where they said Sancha with the shade, right? And I was like, oh, she brings it. She slipped that in. And I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't know what I've done to deserve, but I know Burp's got my back. I know Burp's got my back. He ain't gonna let him talk about me being short too much longer. We've got someone talking about I love an event to count me in. Well, you gotta sign up to the Daily Hour community, madam. You gotta sign up.
No freebies.
Stay out of that.
Hey, look, no hometown discounts run. Carl Griffith says the Daily Hour keeps it real and serves as a reality check in Bermuda. We learned so much from these morning conversations, and congratulations again on a great show. Karen Simmons says membership will have its privileges, and yes, I'm glad you said that. So there will be a lot of tie-ins, and that's why we were unable to announce the full program today, but there will be some privileges that come with this. And once we have them, we will let you all know. Now, we've got to take another break before we come back to wrap this show up. Nobody came in studio. That means you all were scared to come and engage with us. No one came in studio. We shared the link. No one came in. That's a first, right?
Maybe you didn't give them like notice in advance.
See, before it was cut match like to, some of the people like to talk about how the not better and they're really not. And then enjoy
we have the cup.
Was great. You know what I mean?
So we have the cup. Where is
do
the
you
cup?
not even know what it feels like?
I was just talking about the link coming in. How did we get to the cup and all of that?
Let me go to a break.
You put up cut match.
No, they're getting too rude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, take advantage of it. Let's take a break because my goodness, what?
I got a red outfit real quick.
Yes, Sancha, come on.
We'll be right back, folks, with these rude ladies on the Daily Hour.
I apologize, Ron.
A lot happens around your home. That is why at One Communications, we have introduced affordable security and video monitoring, because everyone should be able to afford to protect their family. Anytime, from anywhere, One Home Security keeps you connected and puts security in your hands with an easy-to-use smartphone app to control everything. Home security is important to keep you and your family safe. Motion-activated cameras around your home and security monitoring within create a complete security system providing protection both inside and outside your home. Professional monitoring means that there's someone on call with 24/7 protection to notify the authorities and help keep you and your loved ones safe. We are dedicated to whole home protection with indoor and outdoor cameras, smart door locks, motion sensors, and more, so you'll always be connected to what matters most. With professional installation, no upfront hardware fees, and low monthly rates, because keeping your family safe should be affordable for everyone. Total home video monitoring and security, there's no better way to protect your home than with One Home Security.
All right. You know what? Welcome back to the Daily Hour. Thanks again to One Communications, People's Pharmacy, Lindo's Medical House. Before we've got some people who have joined us, right? You all called them out. So we're gonna go a little bit longer. We're gonna welcome them into studio.
To meet people. I've never seen any of the people that actually make comments. So I'm excited to put a face with the comments and the names.
Well, Sense, you know what I like? Leanna actually, she's been meeting a lot of people and they take pictures with her, right? And folks, what I meant earlier, I didn't mean people coming up and trying to take me out like Will Smith me. What I meant is all the ladies trying to kiss all over me, in person and all that. Stay back now, stay back. That's what I meant. But my joke went way left, but I'm not on Dave Chappelle's level.
He's bending down to kiss you, Joel. He's bending down to do that. I mean,
you ought to. Anyway, let's bring it on first. Why are you like this? Like, why is she like this? Sam Cat Plays, good morning.
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 Yeah.
Favorite family.
I get to hear a voice to this. Like, I get to hear your voice and all that. Well, first off, why are you such a fan of the Daily Hour? I mean, you did win $500 from us, but outside that,
it's the that you guys have. It's not ratchet. And it's very engaging. The topics that you guys put out there, even the questions. Like, I think I'm more engaged with the questions that you guys have, because you're asking us for our thoughts, and it's a lot of feedback as far as food for thought, like things that you would never even think about. And, you guys put a lot of perspective into a lot of the issues that we're actually facing. So, that's pretty much, why I prefer to listen to you guys and, sit there and watch you guys, getting ready to, go work or drop the kids off to school. So, and my children actually sit there and they listen in too. They say, "Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Your show's on." So they kind of get in on it as well. And it's just really, really good, the amount of content that you guys actually present to us.
Thank you. Honestly,
that's nice. That sounds good.
Any questions?
Pardon?
Any asking the crew any questions for her? No, I'm asking them. Do they have any questions?
No, I think you spoke well. I like that.
So yes. So I gotta actually, before you go, what was your favorite moment? Not episode, but your favorite moment of the Daily Hour?
Oh my gosh. you stumped me with that one. Favorite moment.
I thought it would have been when you won the $500.
Actually, no. I'm not finished. Yes, actually it was, because you know what? I'm going to tell you what happened. I was actually driving back home to log on for work. And I remember you saying, we're going to announce who the winner is, the first $500. And I actually put my hand in the air and I said, it's me. I claim it in Jesus' name. So when I saw it and it popped, I was like, no way.
Awesome.
So, all right. So
I claimed it. No joke. I actually said, it's me. And actually, that's the second time that something like that has happened. Whereby, I said, I was in for a draw or whatever. And I said, okay, the first person's going to be me. And Sam on. It was crazy. I was like, whoa.
Take it into existence.
So basically, we have
I believe in that.
We have to take you with us when Sherry and I go get our lottery tickets. And yeah. We'll give you 10%. We'll give you 10%.
You mean I'll give you like 1%?
Sam Cat, please. Can I ask you a question on? Is your real name Sam Cat?
No, you already said my government name.
I forget. What is it?
Sam Cat is my children, so that's how I did it. But my real name is Siobhan.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because when we announced the winner, I didn't remember Siobhan in the. Oh, yeah. Got you. All right.
But one of your frequent flyers, so it's like one of my friends mentioned it, and I was like, "That's me.
Thank you. Honestly, we can't thank you enough for your support, and please know that we appreciate you for your engagement, your tremendous support, and hopefully you continue to help us become better at what we do.
Oh, definitely. We're going to hold you guys accountable. Accountability is key.
Yes. Yeah, I get that. Sherry does that a very good job. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Oh, quick shout out to my sports day today. Greenhouse.
All right. I think I was on Greenhouse in school. Yeah, let's go Greenhouse. All right, have a good one.
Thanks.
All righty, Sam Cat Place. We've got another person backstage. Let's take another one. Oh man, I love her energy. I know, putting a voice to it is awesome. Yes. Let's see who we've got. We've got Hadaline. What's up? What's happening?
Hadaline, good morning.
I'm a little bit, I don't know if you want to call it starstruck. I'm trying to be very mature. I need to say this first, that as soon as it was announced, I need to let you guys know this. As soon as it was announced some minutes ago that, if you'd like to come on, I dashed out of bed, put the bra on, washed the face, put on the makeup, been sitting in this chair like, is this side okay? Is the light going to be better that side? Yes, and Bruce is just like, Jamal, they don't want you on that show. I said, Bruce, stop hating. And I can't believe I'm like really on the Daily Hour. Like, I can't believe it. Because I watch you guys like it.
Hi, honey. Beautiful.
Thank you. I can't believe this. I'm overly excited right now, but I'm trying to be mature. Sherry knows me very well. I'm overly excited about stuff, but it will all come out after I get off air. But I'm excited to be on. Also, I watch you guys from day one since 2020, since May 4th of 2020. And what's crazy, how obsessed I have become about the show is that I even find myself watching. Am I still on?
Yes.
Okay, because I didn't see you guys, and I don't mean to sound self-centered, but I like to see people that I'm talking to.
Here you go.
Okay, thank you.
Your moment.
Oh, I'm so, yes, you're right.
When you
see the camera the other way, it's just my face.
Yes. It was your moment.
Okay, all right. So we could do it the other way. Okay. But it's also nice to see you guys smiling.
That's
Okay.
your moment right now. Go for it.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I will try not to talk too long. I've actually been here, and Bruce and I, we got COVID. So Bruce is dying to go back to work. I am overly excited to be home. But anyway, yes, so in regards to first of all, can you guys ask me some questions? Because I can keep talking.
Yes.
I will keep talking.
This is going to be a 10-minute voice note. This could be a 10-minute voice note.
We have questions. We want to know what has been your favorite Daily Hour moment since inception.
Well, it's very hard to say. When you say moment, you mean like the episode, the guest? That's what you mean?
Something that's most memorable. What's the most memorable thing of the Daily Hour from you've been a day one, you said?
Well, since I would say my favorite part of the show is first thing in the morning. I'm not saying first thing. The first part, which is asking questions, the questions to the audience. That's my favorite part. I don't mean to say this, but now that I have my moment to shine, I am going to say it. But Jamal Hartman, you are my favorite part of the Daily Hour. And I have realized that. And I've had to prove it to myself because I'm like, it can't be all about Jamal. I'm tired of it being all about Jamal. But then it's like, if it's somebody else, I'm like, okay, but where's Jamal? So I'm being honest with you guys. I have become obsessed with the Daily Hour / Jamal, but in a very, very decent way, not crazy way. Very decent.
I have the voice notes. I have voice notes.
There's an alarm that goes off my phone every morning at 7:59, and I just get up, watch the show. Then I'm at work because I'm at work super early, so it's in my ears. Everybody knows, do not call me between 8 and 9 because now I consider it to be very disrespectful because the Daily Hour is my hour. That is my time. But anyway, I'm sorry. Any other questions?
I would just add to what Hedlene said in regard to how obsessed she is, because I have known Hedlene for a very long time. But she did buy Wi-Fi on a cruise so that she would not miss the Daily Hour. When we talk about
Wi-Fi is not cheap on the cruise.
Wow. Honestly, I'll say this much, Hedlene.
Jamal, don't be scared of me, please. Please don't, because I'm not. I just want you to know the day you meet me, don't think that I'm going to scream. I'm not crazy at all. It's just that the things you say, your point of view, it's always like, oh my gosh, that's what I was just thinking. So it's like, I have a lot of those moments. So I'm sorry. Bruce is in the background, cracking up, shaking his head. He's thinking he has a pathetic wife.
No. We appreciate your husband. Yes. We appreciate you. I want to say this, though. Honestly, we appreciate people like yourself who make us believe that what we're doing is worth every bit of energy that we put into it. So I can't thank you enough for your support. And I look forward to meeting you in person.
I will be there.
Great.
We'll keep you abreast and let you know. We're gonna run now, but Hedlene, thank you. And
it's so hard to go right now, but it's so good to see all of you guys like this. Sancha, it's so good to see you. I'm so proud of Sancha because she knows I've known her since we were children. But Larry, I don't know you, but still, hello, Gary. I'll see you on our 20-minute WhatsApps. Jamal, you're phenomenal. Thank you so much, you guys.
No problem.
All right.
Bye, Hetty.
Thank you.
See you later.
All right. We appreciate that. I love it. That's good people there, man. That's good people. You all in church.
So, all right.
The girl is something else. And how you see her is how this is who she is.
Yeah.
And she's been like that since young. We went she's a little older than me, but we went to primary school together.
And I've known her since about the same time. Like I've known Hedlene since I was
like that since young.
I love it.
So, folks, I haven't smiled that long in a while.
I know my cheeks are hurting.
I guess I'm not as grumpy as people make me feel. So look, it's time for the Daily Play. We've got Daily Play Brought to you by Heineken 0.0. Great taste, no alcohol. Are you all ready?
This is gonna be about a show. It's gonna be about an episode, and I'm not.
I'm happy that I have two people to help.
This is the hardest question that has probably been asked on the Daily Hour during the Daily Play. And that said, it's going to take a bit of work for the audience to help, unless there's a day one person who literally knows everything about this show. Here we go. The first guest on the Daily Hour was Dexter Smith, who's also
I knew that. I thought that was the question.
At the Daily Hour, at the Daily, right? Who was the guest on the second episode of the show?
Rusty G's daddy, Griffin. No? And I looked at the episodes last night.
Former Police Commissioner Jonathan Smith. Not that one, not Jonathan Smith. Yes, Corbishley. That's what I meant.
So it's a very hard one. I don't think anyone would remember this. On the second episode, the guest was a Bermudian living in Australia by the name of Vivian Craig to discuss how the pandemic had impacted them down under.
Not a clue.
Santa was like,
so you purposely didn't want us to get this today. That's what you're saying.
No. I just figured that everyone's a diehard until it comes time to remember things. Huh? That was for the audience.
All right.
Like I said, I'm sure Hattie
all right,
knew.
Mr. Soccer player.
Wow, like my early ally, like just doing that to me, right?
I don't like.
He said he would always have your back.
I've still got his back.
Yeah, and I looked through the episodes yesterday.
Yeah,
you forgot about me. I was supposed to give a day of the year.
I was waiting on you, Sanch. Go ahead, give it to me.
Okay. Well, two things. I want to give shout. It's rewind. I want to give a shout. I want to give a shout out to the nurses in Bermuda, because obviously it's National Nurses Month, and I feel like the nurses in Bermuda are doing a hell of a job right now. My nephew's mom, Kathy Oldboy, she keeps me on my toes, and we talk a lot about topics, and she's just doing an amazing job. So shout out to all the nurses in Bermuda. I'm going to get that one out there. But also today is International Firefighters Day. Did you know that?
Interesting.
So, and I had seen a post the other day that had said they're looking for 11 new firefighters here in Bermuda. So we talk about people, employment, and, International Firefighters Day.
What's interesting is I thought I saw a headline this morning in the RG that the fire chief stepped down, and it's International Firefighters Day. I wonder if there's a correlation. I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah, but so most of us would risk our lives for those that we love, family members, friends, pets. But could you imagine risking severe injury or even death for someone whom you don't even know at all? Could you imagine going into a burning building to rescue a stranger, knowing that you may not come out? These are the things that these firefighters deal with every day.
And that is first on the scene for accidents and stuff.
Exactly. Even, we don't want to acknowledge it, but gun violence, when someone is shot, the firefighters get there before the ambulance. And, they have to deal with that.
I think it's one of the most underrated professions of the first responders. I do. And if I'm not mistaken, it was under former Chief Vincent Hollins that where they actually became the first responders in Bermuda, because previously they wouldn't go out to accidents, if I'm not mistaken. It was under him where they actually started doing that, going out to things. So I
the firefighters.
Yeah. And about nurses, I did see for the last couple of years we've had the Nurse of the Year on. I think they named the new Nurse of the Year as well. So hopefully Shanta will get the latest Nurse of the Year on. Folks, we're gonna do, while we wrap it up, we're gonna do we're gonna do it like a hashtag giveaway, you guys.
Yes.
Let's do.
What are you gonna give to me?
What's the hashtag? What's the hashtag?
Anniversary. Or May the 4th be with you. Did you see that?
ideas to that.
Oh, it is. It's that 4th day in it, right? Yeah.
Yes, Star Wars Day.
So we're gonna go with the Daily Hour, folks. Hashtag the Daily Hour because
I said anniversary. I said anniversary.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell.
That's too long.
No, I just know that people are not going to be able to spell that.
Okay, got you.
The Daily Hour hashtag giveaway, folks. We'll give you away. We've got
what
some.
What are we giving away?
Thank you, Sandra. We should probably say that. So we've got those new mugs in. Travel mugs with the data. I don't have one yet. I don't have one. So
I try to stay out of the mug conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, Larry,
what is this?
Let's wrap it up though, because let me take my Vicks, getting a little stuffed up here. You'll with your nonsense.
I hope you feel better because genuinely, I was so concerned.
Yeah, honestly, I do.
She was. You could see the messages in the group. I was like, she's really concerned.
But the side messages too, I'm like, she's such a mama. Like,
I know. I probably would. If you were in Bermuda, I would have been leaving soup on your doorstep.
Well, I told them off in the group, and then afterwards, I'm like, seriously, like, how you doing? You all right?
Just so mean to me, you all. What final thoughts on today's show? Like, what are you guys feeling? Who wants to go first?
I'll
go first. I don't have I just want to shout out to my support system that allows me to do this. I have a very hectic life sometimes that I'm blessed with. I'm not taking anything for granted, but I just want to shout out to my wife who allows me to do this because my son is my son and he comes first. But sometimes it becomes difficult. So shout out to my wife and my support system for allowing me to do this.
Sure. Who's next? Don't jump at
once. Yes, Sandra.
This has been a great episode. Like I said, I'm new to the team and I'm still getting to know everybody and just learning about everyone and being able to see some of the people. I read Sam Kett's name every day and I'm like, I wonder who this is.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to see her today, that was awesome. And Larry, you're right. Like our families definitely take that on. I know Jessie was here this morning 6:30 picking up Maddox, helping me out. My mom, she's always there to be like, yesterday took him to school. And it is a lot when you have kids and for them to allow us to give us this space, to do something that we enjoy.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Indeed.
For me, again, I have to just echo what you said in regards to our families and our support. I kick someone out of the bedroom every morning and, set up a whole system. But for me, having more conversations that are happy and hard over the next year is something that I'm looking forward to. And I hope that we can highlight positive attributes about what, Bermuda is about. And I just appreciate the Daily Hour family. I appreciate Jamal in this space. He has allowed me to really grow. Mm-hmm. And I really appreciate everything that the Daily Hour has to offer at this time.
Make a brother,
Yes. It's allergy season, folks.
Yeah. See what you're doing? See what you're doing there? Yeah.
Cutting onions in here.
Well, let me I'll say this, and unlike you guys, I'm not talented enough. So, folks, if you don't know, I pretty much read from a teleprompter every morning. I'm very honest. I have to put my thoughts down sometimes because if I don't, then I may say some things that Sherry and Larry and Sancha may be mad at me and the board and my partners after. So kind of write my stuff down. But that said, let me just put it on me for a second. I do it to you, make you guys feel unfair. But when we first came up with the idea to do a morning show, I'm going to be honest, not everyone was on board. We understood what we were up against, but we took a chance. And 2 years later, here we are. And to everyone who has contributed to the success of this program, past and current hosts, sponsors, various guests, the BCG Advisory Board, the owners of Bermuda Communications Group, and of course, all of you, the most incredible audience I've experienced in my life. And I don't say that lightly. I have worked in radio in the United States, in Bermuda, and in television. but you all make this so worth it. And I cannot thank you enough. It's because of you that we continue to look for ways to improve the work that we do. I'm looking forward to even more engaging conversations that lead to solutions to the challenges that we continue to face as a community, whilst also continuing to celebrate and highlight all that's good in Bermuda and Bermudians. And I want to send a special shout out to the families, especially the children of all of you guys, because I understand. And I'm being honest, folks, you see only what's before you. Prior and after, I know it's work. And I am grateful that you guys are able to do this and provide the service that we're providing. Should we do the giveaway?
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
All right, let's do the giveaway.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
That thank you was for the giveaway.
Oh,
thank you for me getting my.
And it's so funny, Jamal's, my significant other's like, I said, I've got work to do. It's like, for which job?
All right, Karen.
Yeah, yes.
And I met her. I met Aunt Karen at the USATF event where, I was able to meet a few people, and like an adult, we hugged, and yes, that's my Aunt Karen there. So, oh, by the way, it was not fixed, folks. It's not fixed. She is like the actual winner. Congratulations. But we forgot to do the drum roll.
I was asking for it. I was like, where is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Congratulations. Send an email to engage@dailyhour.com. We also have another winner to announce. The winner of Who Guessed Media Maya first was Renee Simmons. So congratulations to you on that. Do you guys have anything else before we head out? We have a daily inspiration.
I don't think I'm on for the rest of the week. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers when it comes.
Oh, yes. Happy Mother's Day to everyone who celebrates.
Thank you.
Daily inspiration. You've got that, right, Sherry?
I do. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. And that's how I feel about the Daily Hour. And that's from Barack Obama. Very fitting.
Yes.
Appreciate that, sister. Folks, we're going to end it with some news. There will be no live episode tomorrow, but we will be back on Friday. All right?
All right.
Thanks again to our partners, Medical House One Communications, Lindo's, and People's Pharmacy, for ensuring that we're able to do this with you on a daily basis. As always, we appreciate you, we love you, and we thank you for making us part of your daily routine. If all goes well, we'll be back to do this again with you on Friday. I'm Jamal Hartman, Sherry Vanderpool, Sancha Durham, Larry Marshall Jr. My friends, please do make it a great and safe day. I have my mug.